Warning. Marijuana was used during the making of this interview. Everyone who used the recreational drug was of legal age. Rap Roots Media does not condone underage drug or alcohol consumption of any kind. Viewers' discretion is advised.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the 8th episode of Rap Roots Media Interviews. We are here today with SGB Lil Strobe. Whoa! Say what's up to everybody. So I like to ask all of our interview guests before we start how you got into music, what your sort of journey with the musical industry has been.
Yeah, man, it was actually kind of a crazy. Oh yeah, shit.
There you go.
My baby Lo.
Peace.
Here we P in the building. Nah, to answer the question, like it was crazy because my dad, my cousin and my dad, we all stayed in the same house, and one day, my cousin came home with an interface and like the little simple like stuff you need to set up a studio, and I had laid some stuff down, yada yada. And my dad had heard it, and he was just like, you rapping now? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. Picks me up, takes me to my first studio. I don't know if you know who Hell of a Beat Baby is, but yeah, he like makes all Sada Baby's beats and like T Grizzly's beats, yada yada. But first studio I pull up to, I'm shaking hands with Hell of a. Like the first dude, I walked in the door and he was like, "Oh, so I heard you make music," and I'm like, "Bro, this is I just laid down some garbage. What are you talking about?"
I'm sure that's nerve-wracking, like you meeting like big industry names that you just getting into.
Man, bro, literally didn't even make nothing tangible. And my dad just walked me in the room, and everyone's laughing because of my response. Like, of course, no, I'm not an artist. And then my dad walked me out the room, and he was like, "Just to let you know, John, like anything's possible." You know what I'm saying? So, he just kind of, you feel me, put me in that room and put me on that stage real quick just to show me, you know what I'm saying? Ever since then, I just started writing music and just like looking at it from a possible artist standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just been a cool ass journey for real.
Got you. So, excuse me. So I wanted to ask.
That smoke killing you?
Oh no, I'm already.
No,
I'm already.
Shout out my baby So Good, okay? Soga Boys in the building, baby. Whoa. Premium cannabis, clothes, tickets, shows, woes, whatever you need, baby.
So I wanted you to tell me about SGB So Good Boys. What does that sort of mean? What is that? And for you, is it a lifestyle? Is it just you and your boys going crazy, having a good time? What is that about?
Yeah, so So Good Boys is a collective. Me and my dad actually founded So Good Cannabis, and So Go is our collective. Like the kind of like the movement, the campaign. So Go is So Good is like the culture. And So Good Boys is kind of like the way we're just bringing it to life. You know what I'm saying? My dad is the owner of So Good, and I'm the owner of So Good Boys. And we started a music label called So Good the Label. And, a lot of the stuff we just do is like joint ventures pretty much. So Good Boys, to me, has always just been about good stewardship, kind of. And it's just like, primarily, more than I should say, kind of like just leaving things better than you found them. And like, sometimes, people mess up, you feel me? So it's just really cool to be able to be like out there to like be judged, and like walk people through the way I would have handled it. You know what I'm saying? So like So Good is just kind of being able to like showcase that, kind of tonality. Like I'm not afraid to be judged and or have the harder questions, for you guys to like have the answers. So that's kind of what it is for me, for real.
I gotcha. So where did you saying? I'm gonna get this right.
Whoa! You gotta say it like you're burping.
Like you're burping?
Yeah, not like chest or neck. You gotta come like, oh, whoa! Yeah.
There we go. There we go. So where did that saying come from?
Yeah, so it was crazy, man. I started doing music with Loke and this other guy named Top Slime. And, when I first started making music, I was building my character, I was creating songs, and the kind of the vibe that I had was more or less like a multitude of sounds as opposed to like, what am I trying to say? Like a multitude of sounds as opposed to like this character with this identity. So, as that transitioned, there was this guy who does mixed martial arts named Top Slime, and you guys are going to see him like, once you click on my page, yada, yada. But he does Taekwondo, and he does Kempo. And like a lot of the times when he's throwing punches like or kicks, he'll say, "Why?" And I was just thinking about it, seeing him on stage one day performing, like he said, "Why?" and kicked this camera out this dude's hand, bro. Like, and I'm looking around like, bro, I'm rapping. this nigga's pulling stunts. You feel me? So then I kind of transitioned the backflip and the whoa kind of into my own character, you know what I'm saying? Out of his inspiration, like in my journey, like early on, because we were both building our characters, you know what I'm saying? So that was just kind of like the yin and yang kind of way I took it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's kind of how that transpired.
I gotcha. I think it's important that you've built a character for yourself. It's not just the music. It's not just the clothing. It's
People
not
don't
just
like
the
you because of
brands.
your music anymore, bro. And like that's never really been like how you get a true friend, like a true fan. A true fan is like someone who likes you, you know what I'm saying, past your music and is like indulging in that, you know what I'm saying? Like fake fans, I like to call them, you know what I'm saying? Like surface level fans, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, you know, aren't the worst thing in the world to have, but again, there's more appreciation to be had, you know what I'm saying? So
For sure. So I feel like you've used Fair State to sort of grow your following, grow your niche following, and then I wanted to ask you, how do you plan to diversify after college? How do you plan to diversify that fan base and continue to diversify your character?
I have a collective and multiple organizations. Shout out to my baby Huey P, local guy. Multiple different distribution platforms, multiple different distribution networking like programs like that we're sponsored through. We're on a nonstop tour. Like there's multitudes of entities that me, him, and Slime have been like cohesively working. And every event that we go to, you know, we pretty much travel together. And with that being said, it's almost as if not only does my the school add on to my resume with my associate's degree in marketing and my bachelor's in music entertainment business, but all of the back end performances that I'm doing to winning the competitions, to in my opinion being the greatest entertainer in the world, you know, all of that collectively is building my resume. You know what I'm saying? And when I get to these meetings with Rock Nation and they see my RSO vice presidency and my GPA at all A's and, you know, the shows I've been doing and the distribution platforms we've been working and the shows we've been throwing, like, you know, I'd like to see somebody try to tell me no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be honest. So, yeah. Shout out my baby Loke for real.
Yeah, we on some tribal shit, really. It's basically piecing together all the different collectives. You feel me? Putting it all under one umbrella.
Putting together an empire.
That's all. It's that simple.
So I wanted to ask you, you make a conscious effort. I mean, I seen it here today. I mean, we got a guy filming off camera for him right here.
Shout out UC Media. Shout out Each Media.
So from the moment I got here, you're filming content. You're making it a priority to make sure you're putting out high quality, compelling content for those dedicated fans, building that character as a whole. And then, so do you think more artists should utilize the platform and utilize the tool that is social media?
I mean, you know, it's interesting, like, to see what people think, like, it means to be an artist nowadays, you know, and I don't want to get to talking everyone's head off. I don't really know how much time we got for real, but you want the long answer or the short answer?
Hey, give me what you got, man.
Well, I'm going to try to go somewhere in the middle.
All right.
With that being said, you know, it's just interesting what people think it means to be an artist nowadays to me, and not necessarily so much like what did you initially just ask me?
Just about, like, do you think more artists should tap in with, like, social media, growing their content?
Social media is obviously, you know, a tool that you can use. You know, targeted content is very important. You know, malicious, just kind of thrown out there, not scheduled, you know, not edited to your niche. You know, like, again, there's a way to, like, learn through your own inspiration. And like wanting to create like value and being able to create your own videos, your own website, your own merch, your own ideas, your own content calendar, your own promotion, your own flyer, your own ticket sales, your own video person. Like, again, this is a longer story, but to give you guys the shorter answer, I feel like, you know, people don't really understand what it takes to get it off the ground up in the beginning. And like, unless you're trying to spend a bunch of money, you know what I'm saying? Social media is your best friend as far as your promotion goes. But with that being said, that also costs money. And thank God you got people like me, you got people like Loke and our branding agency that we just started with my UC Media company for us to provide full service graphics, websites, anything that our artist needs help with at a premium rate. No one is doing stuff like we're doing because it's coming from artist to artist. You know what I'm saying? So again, to answer the question in the shortest possible way, there is a lot to be taken care of. But with that being said, social media is a great outlet. And again, tap in with us if you are trying to learn more. You know what I'm saying? Whoa.
For sure. I like that answer. So, do you think that like you said, social media is your best friend, a tool. And obviously you've used social media to grow your character. What advice would you give to I know you said build value as a younger artist or as an artist trying to get things off the ground. How do you suggest newer artists who are just getting songs off their phone, like on BandLab kind of thing, how do they build that value and get themselves off the ground?
Well, you can't do a single thing without a team. I'm going to say that first and foremost. When I was first coming up doing this thing, man, I was off the BandLab. I was off the apps. I was off the, you know what I'm saying, losing my mind with all these subpar tools to get these ideas out of my head. But until I started connecting and networking and putting myself out there and treating this like a personal venture of growth as opposed to like a chore, you know what I'm saying? That tenfold came back, you know what I'm saying? Just putting myself out there and finding like-minded people who are interested. Again, BandLab, you know, and to answer more of the question, like, of how do you figure it out given the tools that we are given on such a low scale, it is impossible, you know, and I'm not too inclined on like, you know, BandLab and things of that nature because I don't really, you know, use those to get my ideas out. I've always kind of, you know, had like a studio or somebody with something that was set up in a cool way for me to be able to like at least get the ideas out of my head. So that networking and then finding people who are challenging you on the same time, at the same time, challenging yourself. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, just challenge yourself to upgrade at all costs, you know what I'm saying? And treat it as if it is important to you, you know, like make it a serious thing to, you know, try to network and find those things you need.
For sure, you want to find those people that will benefit you and be your team and be your support system. Also, I think self-promotion, no matter how much people think it's like annoying or whatever, it's important as hell.
No, definitely. Again, you need your character. You know, you gotta know who you are first and foremost. Like, you know, the worst thing I done seen is somebody put something out and it wasn't them when they thought it was. You know, and they're trying to retract that. So, you know, I've had a good opportunity to build something, and now I'm about to drop my first EP. So, I'm excited.
So obviously your schedule, you're a student, you're a musician, you have all these different ventures you're working on. How do you hone in on managing your time?
Man, it's so funny, you know, like that's such a good question, man. Like a lot of people ask me like how, you know, and I just thank God, bro. Like honestly, like every day, like there's moments when like I'm so anxious, bro, and like there's so many things that are just missing, and like, you know, I plan for this and it's going left and I gotta make it go right. You know what I'm saying? And I just pray away the anxiety because I am overwhelmed and I am very stressed out. Not stressed, stretched. Let that be clear. You know what I'm saying? I am all over the world. You feel me? So, and I'm hopefully in all of your hearts. You know what I'm saying? So I know what this comes with. You feel me? Like I'm all over the place. You feel me? So like with that being said, I just pray, bro. Like I just pray all the time. Pray all those anxious feelings away. Like for real.
Well, you're in my heart for sure. Those glasses look nice.
Thanks, man.
So, I wanted you to share with us any unexpected musical inspirations from hip-hop artists to R&B artists, jazz artists, anyone who would be an unexpected musical inspiration on you.
I gotta go off top and say Andre 3000.
Andre 3K.
First name I'm listing.
Amazing.
I'm not gonna hold you like Andre. You feel me? Hey, yeah, man. 7 years old. You feel me? Back and forth like off the like. You feel me? The Andre 3000. I don't know if that would be unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I got a real groovy vibe. So you know I don't know if it's unexpected, but him gotta give him his praise off top. Trying to think of somebody else. Michael Jackson, of course. You know we obviously got to give it to MJ. You feel me? Like come on now. There's no way. You know. And you can think of anyone else as far as showmanship goes. You know what I'm saying? And like the glasses, you feel me? Like the way he took them bitches off, like, you know. Humpty Dumpty, do you know who that is?
The guy who sat on the wall and had a great fall.
No, the Humpty Hump.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes, bro. Shock G, man. Gotta give my praise to him too. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, I always mix the name of the song up because I keep calling it the Humpty Dumpty. It's the Humpty Dance, but yeah, man, him. That's definitely an unexpected one. Him for sure. I love to, add humor into my music and just create like an experience. You know what I'm saying? It's not always serious. It's not always the backflip. It's not always singing. You feel me? It's always something different. You know what I'm saying? So like whatever we're trying to do, we're doing it.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Of course. Who lives on Drury Lane?
All right. So Jace Rifeice, Justin,
Yes, sir.
mentioned you in his interview that he had on Rap Roots Media.
Best engineer in the world.
Check our interview out with him if you haven't already.
Tap in
with Rap Roots
Tap
Media.
in.
Check out the website,
Man.
Patreon, Instagram,
Ain't
TikTok.
nobody out on the west side
YouTube.
of Michigan doing music like Jace Rifeice. Let me tell y'all that.
He's a killer.
Precision.
So I wanted to ask, like, what your relationship is like with him, how y'all get along, how is it like in the studio?
Man, bro, such a vibe, bro. Like, and there's such a long conversation when it comes to him, man. And I really got to give him his flowers, because like he's just challenged me in so many ways and made me come so far as an artist, bro. Like, and it's a mutual respect, like I was saying earlier in the interview about networking. I'm in MEBA, it's Music Entertainment Business Association. That's one of like the RSOs registered through the school, and my advisor's in charge of it. And he was like the lead studio engineer. When I first got back to school, I was in there trying to figure out who was who, and he was out there like I got all of this shit figured out. I'm like, well, say that. I'm listening. So we started just recording projects, bro, and it just took off. You feel me? Like more and more, better and better projects, consistent work. Like, it's interesting working with entertainers and people who are in the music industry, because a lot of this stuff is fueled off emotion. And like I'm an emotional person, like, and as artists, like we are emotional people, and it's just been interesting to see like how we have not only like made it past through like, weird situations or like working curves or writer's blocks or like just the way we combat stuff. I can really appreciate, you know what I'm saying, as far as building a team goes, having infrastructure and like someone that I can call to like. I just had a good interview and like a meeting with these executives who just went on tour with like Omarion, and the guy was asking me, well, you got an engineer that like that you can take on the road with you when we give you this budget, yada yada. And I'm like, first person I thought of was Justin, you know what I'm saying? Like he's in between deciding if he's going out of town to work this other job, but again, like, there's a lot of people trying to hire him, you feel me? And so am I. So, that's kind of our dynamic pretty much.
For sure. So in terms of studio sessions, is it more you come in with something written, you're ready to go, or is it I'm gonna punch in, I'm gonna freestyle? How does that process go?
Yeah, so I usually like to write all my songs before I go in there, and be kind of real like cost effective with my time in the studio. It's nothing like spending money where it doesn't need to be spent or wasting other people's time. You feel me? So like I'm a huge like advocate for having your stuff already written. I'm trying to think, like I've written over 70 projects, and I'm trying to think, like I think I came in there every time with it finished or the last 4 bars needing to be there, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, yeah, 9 times out of 10 it's written. And I love writing music, man, like super fun writing music. Like I wrote like, how many songs was that, GB, we wrote that day? We just sitting in my living room, stayed up all night. What was it, like 14 or 15 songs, bro? No faking. I wrote like, I think I had 6 of them like started, and then the rest were all just off the top, like just wrote them bitches. This shit was crazy. Like shit was crazy.
Do you ever experience when you're writing 14 songs a night, do you ever have a period where it's hard to just write one song? You ever get writer's block? You ever get you have so much going on? I know you said you pray, but is there ever moments where you're just like need to take a step back and really take a reset moment and then come back to it?
That's literally what I have my friends for. Like when I first started doing music, bro, like I hated it because it was the most lonely thing I've ever done in my life, but it was the best thing for me because I figured out who I am. You know what I'm saying? And then I linked up with people who had similar constructs in their head, bro. Then we took off, and now it's like every time I get to just thinking about this music shit, bro, I just keep trying to surround myself with people I love, bro. You feel me? Like, and that's really just been it, bro. Like, I always hear industry professionals tell me, like, nah, bro, like, this shit is not going to be fun one day, John. Like, it's going to be business. And I'm like, bro, I refuse, you feel me, to not live a cake life, bro. Like, I absolutely refuse, you feel me? So, I don't know. I'm just real interested to see how, like, people, I don't think people are ready for me, bro. I swear to God. I really don't.
So I saw your Lemon Pepper freestyle remix. That's more of a like a little low key kind of more R&B style a little bit. I mean, still rapping, but it's a little slowed down.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask if you're maybe thinking of moving into the R&B lane. I know a lot of it's the bars, the raps, the rhymes, all that. So you ever think about moving into that singing room?
Yeah, I actually got a couple of singing songs, man. It's like interesting. I do R&B, you know what I'm saying? I got a country song, I got an electronic song, a hard rock song, a heavy metal song, a screamo song, like a regular rap song, like some boom bap. I got some alternative, like I have, stuff where I just sing the hooks on. Like, there's taste of everything. It's so interesting because the main like thing that I started seeing people like appreciate was like high vibrations and the best singers in the world. Other than that, like I don't really see a lot of people get into love they truly deserve, like being out there trying to walk people through their own door. So for me, I used to be the most cake nigga there ever was in the world, bro. You hear me? Like, I used to be super polite, like ask everyone for everything, be like nervous, you know what I'm saying? Like a regular person, you feel me? Like, just starting out trying to do something new, super caked out, bro. But like in a fashion to where as now, bro, it's like I'm so much more prepared for the word no because I make plans to just like make sure that the mission gets done, bro. You know what I'm saying? And all in all, in a nutshell, like what I'm just trying to say is like the people around me, bro, like have just made that like super easy for me, bro, as well. Like
So you surround yourself with a great team. I know you talked to me a bit before the interview. You're a former student athlete. That's an interesting story. I don't know if you would like to dive into that.
Oh yeah, please. So I came to Ferris in about 2018, and I had a scholarship up here paid for the majority of my schooling. And just being young, man, again, caked out, like super just like taking things for granted, man, and just thinking life's such a piece of cake. Like I have my cake and eat it too. Like just thinking all these things, and not truly understanding how to have it and show myself the love that I truly need to be like this caked out for real. Like, and with all that being said, I had lost my scholarship partying and it was all for nothing. You feel me? And like after about 2 years is when I went home and found music and created my own identity and had the construct of transitioning my athleticism into the music. Like once I seen that MMA dude Top Slime coming, I'm thinking, bro, I'm an athlete too. I can fight, I can do anything, you know what I'm saying? So that transition into me doing higher energy stuff, because I'm not the greatest singer, I can't sing, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the first thing I'm telling people, you know what I'm saying, when we do the show, like of course I'm gonna sing when we get there. But that's just like to answer the R&B question, you feel me? We have all the different sounds, and like I've just noticed, not to spiral out of control and get off subject, like, but I've just noticed that like either singers or people who are shocking everyone at the show are the only people getting love, bro. Or if it's like on some Detroit stuff, but I'm from Detroit, so yeah. Even then you can't really consider like local concepts and like local ideas like a universal idea. I'm shooting for like universal ideas, not necessarily Michigan or Detroit kind of. Like I have Detroit sounds, R&B sounds, you know what I'm saying, but I want to take it like universal as opposed to just be boxed in as a Detroit artist, so where you're at, they show love to their type music. But like again, I've only seen people get love if they have very high entertaining shocking energy or if they can sing to the point where you're about to start crying. But everyone else, isn't getting their flowers, in my opinion. So,
with you being a former student athlete, I know you told me before this interview you're performing at the NFL draft.
Yeah, shout out Huey P, man. I'll let him talk about that.
I wanted to ask if that's a big success, not only for you musically but also as an athlete.
So like again, we do spoken word, we do poetry, we do music, we do athletics. We do all types of things. We're here to knock down any barriers that people believe that we're not powerful enough to do. So with that all being said, if you ever felt as if things are too much or you can't do these things, there are collectives out here trying to aspire to be great, just like you. You know what I'm saying? So yes, this is huge for us, because again, this is our calling, to tap into multiple facets and exude and bring everyone together. Like that is the goal.
Athletics is a big part of what we do for entertainment shit. When Top Slime get freed out that cage, you're going to be back in that cage, you're going to be in the UFC.
You ain't never heard of Top Slime before?
The name sounds familiar.
He's ranked #1 in Michigan. We go to all his fights. I be hitting flips off the cage when they let us. They don't never let us, but you know what I'm saying?
They don't let us.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Yeah, we blend into all the entertainment world. So to be able to do it at the draft is powerful, and it's powerful for hip hop to be continue to get acknowledged in different walks of life. You feel me?
Facts.
You think about like the past Super Bowl, they had Dre and Snoop at that.
Yeah.
Like, system. It's just a matter of time for you see us performing at the Super Bowl. You see Babyface Ray performing at the Super Bowl. You see Killer at that bitch. Yeah.
Sugar Boys, baby.
So Good Boys Super Bowl performance. We need it.
I mean, that's how it should be. If the NFL come to the city, you feel me, and we talking about entertainment and we talking about culture, you should come tap in with the culture creators. You should come tap in with the culture heads. You should tap in with Let's Get Tribal. You should tap. I'm a Detroit native. We Detroit natives.
Huge shout out to Detroit, man.
Yeah, we
Huge
Detroit
shout out to
natives.
Detroit.
So it's really a special moment that we celebrating. You feel me? We celebrating the first black player to be drafted into the NFL. Was drafted through the Lions. So that's a big, you know what I'm saying? That's progressive to show like what the city been on. You know what I'm saying? Doing great shit.
100%. I appreciate that you guys are building platforms for young artists to succeed and for yourselves to succeed. I appreciate that you guys are a family here. So Good Boys. Appreciate you, SGB Lil Strobe, for coming on the show. This has been episode 8, Rap Roots Media interviews. RapRootsMedia.com. Rap Roots Media on all socials. SGB Lil Strobe on all platforms, right? Everywhere. Tap in with him. Tap in with us. Check out the Patreon. $2 a month. You guys get exclusive content. Music Econ Summit tomorrow. Exclusive content. Hey, not no X-rated. You out. Anyways, we out. Deuces.
Come up in the game, bitch, I'm flying planes, fly out of the plane, SGB insane, you know I'm doing my thing, I'ma hit my dance, oh shit, Could you imagine, I got fashion, I got diamonds dancing, I got different imagination stations all up in the plasma, hold on, let me bring it back, my sales different, my bars is crazy, hold up little baby, what you trying to get paid please, I'm just trying to bag back, subtract, all these different mathematics, hold on. Matter of fact, let me rat-a-tat, trip up on the track, hit the flip up off your shit. Hold up, baby, I'm gon' trip up in this bitch. I'm Lil Strobe, bitch, you on the glow. All I'm trying to do is hit the whoop. SGB Lil Way, bitch, I gotta make a fucking play. Bitch, get out my way, Bitch, fuck what you saying, I'm just saying, I got master plans, catastrophes, I done fucking seen. You can't master me, recipes. I done cook with left hands and rice. I do left hands and rice every motherfucking night, nigga.
Arm, leg, arm, head to her all night. She want God body all 9 inches now. Man, I'm talking about the now, and it's not the now. Man, her pussy like the now, jump up in it now. Yeah, hold on, she be in and out. Talking God body, look. Fuck the like shit, now I'm off the leash. This is brand new, this is not a lease. Teflon, hold it on like a piece. Do you understand what's the prophecy? I took misery, turned it took the misery, made it victory. 100 chains around my neck, I feel like Mr. T. And I'm balling on these niggas like I'm Mr. Clean. Man, bitches wanna fuck when you're getting cheese. I just turned into a deity.
He do deity things. I'm just trying to get them rings. I just trying to get them dollars. I'm just trying to feed my team. I'm just trying to go ahead and holler shit. Every time I'm on the scene, I got green money checks, different situations. I'm triple fucking threat, huh? Bitch, I make you whoa, when you sweat.
Two pasta core ready, it's your core ready. What? Better sharpen up your iron, get your swords ready. What? Like a death is in the tongue, get your words ready. She put Molly on her tongue, now her fun ready. We don't do designer drugs, that don't get her happy. She say money and make her come and I make money rapping. Boy, this black home, this ain't no Versace. Bad bitch, she look thicker than Karachi. What? And she vegan, she ain't eating no hibachi. Hey, she on the 33rd floor, bumping God body. I'ma fuck her on the floor, on a pile of thousands. Senorita got the sauce like 1,000 islands. I got away from the agenda, then I started wilding. I started stacking up that money, dollars keep on piling.
Dollars keep on piling, huh? We freestyling, huh? SGB wildin', hold on. I got, I got dogs with me. Yeah, huh? We go in them dogs, nigga. Yeah, huh? Out the fall comes Lil Strobe with the wall. Bitch, you about to blow around the globe. I'm just trying to hit the wave. It's a little freestyle today. I gotta get paid. I gotta get a bill. Hundreds to the motherfucking ceiling. Bitch, get out your fields. I got deals and I got. Hold on. Let me calm my dog down. Hold on. Let me calm my dog
pound. Free my nigga slime out the dog pound. Go a couple rounds, she want pound.
Hey,
When it great time, publish Strobe. Yeah, take it to the motherfucking top floor. Yeah, you already know it's that nigga low. Talking third eye, chocolate stone. Got the indigo, burn the stage, burning down the stage, kicking over stands, jumping over fans, do the plan. Then I.
Wow.
Yeah, let's get tribal.
SGB Lil Strobe, this thing so good, boys, and this thing, baby. What?